All right, guys, welcome back to another episode in our Shadow of the Erdtree walkthrough. Now, I think I keep saying Elden Ring walkthrough. No, it's a Shadow of the Erdtree now. We're in the DLC. We gotta take out this guy. And then we're just working our way up from that grace. We don't have to really stop by anywhere. We've got all the loot. Right now we're just murking baddies and getting our way up. We just gotta make our way up the final path to the boss. So we're gonna come out to the right. We gotta fight our way through some grave birds. Not what I meant to do, but that's okay. And that's why these grave birds are so annoying, is they'll just sit in the air and just fly over your head and hit you with their talons. And it's like, I don't, how do I position myself to where I can hit you to stop that? It's kind of a pain in the ass, but you know, we're getting there. Those are done. We got Shiny Pot Man. He's not gonna drop us another Shadow Tree fragment. Well, I guess Scooby Snack is the correct term. Oh, he's not gonna drop us another one of those. So down over here, that's just kind of where we came up. But we can't get up there from here, so that's why I have to go around. Where'd you even come from? All right, so we got Big Boy here. Take another crack at him. You can see just 2 hits and he basically took me down all my health. So they're not to be trifled with. We just take out this guy. You can just ignore all them. Come up here. There's one. We're not going to be able to ignore them. They want to get involved. That's unfortunate, because I was just gonna let them live and ignore them, but they said no, we want to play too. All right then. So up here we've got a curse blade that's gonna ambush us on the stairs. But before that, we're gonna come down here and we're gonna grab this loot here. Right down there's where we got our bone bow. And then up the stairs, where's our curse blade? Should be right there. All right. I didn't drop his weapon. Okay. Now they can drop all of their loot. They have a weapon, and they have a full set of armor that they can drop. Now, this is, I think, one of the coolest bosses, but also one of the most annoying bosses in the DLC. I like this fight quite a bit. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna summon Freya. We're still taking in our philosophies from the main game. We're always going to bring in the gold summon signs, and we're always going to use Mimic, and we're going to use Bloodhound's Fang, basically until the DLC forces us not to. There's going to be a point in the DLC where we're going to have to switch over to a Great Shield and a Spear. There's no getting around it. But until that point, we're going to be using Bloodhound's Fang. Now let's talk about this boss a little bit. He has a very interesting moveset. He's highly mobile. He's going to bounce around the arena a lot. He's going to do both frost and lightning based attacks. About halfway through the fight, he's just going to fill up the arena with lightning and just keep slamming lightning down everywhere. It's going to be hectic, I guess is the appropriate word. It's going to be a little bit crazy. We're not going to be able to summon Mimic as soon as we get in there. It's basically the theme for the entire DLC. You're going to have to get yourself space between you and the boss in order to summon anything, even if you're not summoning Mimic, which is one of the reasons why we're continuing to use the gold signs, because they will help distract the boss to let us get our summons up. But before we get our summons up, we can just go ahead and buff. We can buff out here. Come on. And then we'll go ahead and head inside. And since this is a remembrance boss, there's a cutscene, and we'll go ahead and play that out.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, take root inside the tower sculpted keepers, and perched within, we beg of thee, rise. Away the strumpet's fire.
All right, so the first attack that he's gonna do is gonna be like this this jumping attack here. Try not to get pinned against the wall. All right. So now that we got some space here, and it looks like we got a couple of seconds here, we're gonna summon up Mimic. Freya. What are you doing, Freya? You're supposed to hold the boss. So that's the wind attack. Basically the first phase is going to be him doing that wind attack and just basic physical attacks. He'll do like a series of bite attacks. You just saw him doing a series of bite attacks there, but he was biting nothing. All right, now comes the lightning phase, right? He's going to fill the entire arena up with lightning. And the lightning can strike you, as you can see. So it's really easy to get stuck in a corner in this fight. We definitely want to avoid getting stuck in corners, especially in phase 2. Oh, we are out of stuff. Okay. All right. One more time. All right, no cutscene this time. All right, so we'll get Mimicking straight away. Freya, you need to do a better job of hitting that beast. Alright. Open valve. Alright, now the lightning's up. We definitely want to pay attention to where that lightning is going to strike. And so now we got the frost phase. So lightning's gone, but frost is here. You will build up frostbite. It's frost. Now he's back to wind. And there he goes. And we got Remembrance of the Dancing Lion. We got Divine Beast Head. And we have a grace. So we're going to go ahead and rest at this grace. And we're going to go out the east side here. We're going to take this elevator. All right, once we get up the elevator, we can go ahead and open up this door here. Grab a Revered Spirit Ash. And we're going to take this long stairway up. And then we're going to go ahead and pick up the Tower of Shadow message. You can go ahead and read that if you want to. It's just it was a message left by Needle Knight Leda. addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Mikla's trail. The gate of divinity lies in the tower sealed by shadow. That is surely where kind Mikla is headed. We are no Empyreans, but we must locate the path that will lead us there. I will follow the crosses east. All right, so that's from Leda. From there, we're just going to go back down to the small private altar. And we're going to go down the stairs. Actually, not down the stairs. We want to be up the stairs. We want to go through the doorway. And then across this little walkway here. Alright. And then we're going to go in the door. With the storeroom key that was locked before. And now we're going to put on the Divine Beast Head. And we look goofy. But that's alright, we only need it for a second. I'm going to go over here and we're going to talk to this lady here.
Oh, such as... Oh, as forgiveness, such after, as of it... Oh...
I'm going to talk to her again.
And take when they let them my... Oh, my son.
Now... Take the head off.
My son.
Need it anymore? We're gonna go back to the Grace. She can give us scorpion stew at some point. I think it's now, but I think we gotta rest first. We'll go back to the Grace because we need that stew. Go back to the altar.
Welcome, oh glory, tower pardon, surely, I prithee, is all.
And then we got the scorpion stew. You can only carry one at a time. For now, we only need one. It gives you some buffs. So if you want more, you can go back and get some more. Like I said, you can only carry one at a time. For right now, we only need the one. We're gonna go over here to the horn scent, and we're gonna give him the stew.
As long as you... What's this? Do you think me in the... tis fair that brings back this by my troth. Indeed, I think it things... Look, my desire...
And he'll give us a furnace visage.
I urge you, as long as you...
Okay. And then from there, we're going to warp to Castle Front. And then this time, we're gonna head kind of north, like northwest. And then we're gonna just follow the road here. We want to just run. There's really no loot in here. There's just this one piece, and we're gonna grab it now, of just black firefly. But there's no other loot. And all of those fire barrels up above us on cliffs that we can't get to yet are dudes throwing fire pots. And so we don't want to stick around there and get blown up. So we're just running through, and we're just following the road. And you don't have to deviate from the road. There's literally nothing else out here. Just follow the road. And you'll come to, you know, in between all these coffins and sarcophagi and stuff, that's basically marks the sides of the road. Then you're going to go ahead and open the door. And then once we get inside, we're in the fogged Rift Catacombs. We can just go ahead and head down. And we are going to want to level up here, so once we get to the Grace, we'll spend our runes. We're gonna go into mind. And we have two new types of imps. These guys here, while they're doing that little jumpy thing on their swords, you can block that with a great shield, and we're not using a great shield, but other than that you want to avoid it. So we're going to trigger the trap here, and then we're going to run to this alcove right here on the left. Here for the trap to go again. Then we're going to run. All right. And so from here, you're going to want to have a bow or something else ranged. And you're going to want to just kill this guy. Something tells me that we should upgrade our bow. Oh, well, now that he's down, he's in our arena now. Okay. Get your yellow Fergal bloom. Bloom. Alright, and then here's your other type of new imp. You can jump over that. The timing is really tight on that jump. So if you can't get it, you know, first try, it's alright. We're gonna get hit by that a few times for sure, 100%. Oh, come on now. I don't got time to play with you. All right, so once we got our loot, we're gonna head down here. And we're gonna wait. And once it drops, we're gonna get on it. And then we want to run all the way over to here. Oh, we missed. It's all right. We'll do it again. And then we want to go that way. And you kind of want to rush this guy down because he's going to cast this spell. And this spell really sucks. It just kind of bounces around everywhere. And when you're out in the open, it's not so bad. But if you get into like an enclosed space, like a hallway or something, that's really, really, really bad. So we're gonna go ahead and cross this bridge. There's a couple of mesmer soldiers up here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring one at a time over here to fight us. Got that one. Now what we want to do is we want to bring this knight out to play. All right, once the knight's down, we can go ahead and head into this room. There's one more mesmer soldier right there, so we'll want to fight him when we get in here. And grab your great glovewort. So real quick here, I realized after I finished recording the episode that we forgot a Spirit Ash. And so we're gonna go get it. So if you remember, we got the 2 Mesmer soldiers here and the knight there. Right over here, we can trigger the trap. And then you want to trigger the trap and you want to get on the thing. And then you're going to come all the way over here. You're going to follow this down. And you're going to get the Black Knight Commander Andreas Spirit Ash. Now, right down here, there's the Mesmer Soldier and the Knights. Now, those are already going to be dead when I splice this in here. So from here, all you do is jump down this hole and continue following the rest of the walkthrough. All right, from here, we can basically just roll off the left. Go back down here. Now what we want to do is we want to roll there and then roll backwards. All right, we can take this ladder up. Grab your Fergal Bloom. That's pretty much all that's up here. And then take the ladder back down. Then from here, we want to trigger the trap. Let's trigger that again. And then we'll run across. Grab that loot. Now we're good to go. We'll take this down. I got this whole cup of coffee here. Dang. Oh, it's cold. All right. Take out that guy. I'm gonna take out this guy. And there's one of our favorite wizard dudes. So we're just gonna shoot him. All right. Also in this room is another imp. It's one of the great sword ones. We're going to want to level that bow once we're done here. All right, now we want to run. Trigger the trap. That's that spell. Or is that you don't want to get caught in a close space with that? So we want to trigger our trap, and then we want to run. We're gonna run over here to this first. Wait for the trap again. We're gonna run to the second alcove. This time, we want to drop. From here, we're gonna bum rush this wizard. And if you're using the new perfume bottle, the fire one, oh man, it wrecks these slimes. The slimes don't even stand a chance. 2-3 hits with the flaming perfume bottle, they're dead. All right, so from in here, there's our ladder. We want to go in this room here. Now, in this room here, we got 2 wizard dudes, and they're going to be casting their bullshit spell. So we want to get rid of them as fast as possible. We also want to be careful of the slimes here, because the slimes are going to be all up on us while we try to fight these guys. And if you get locked in place by one of the slimes and that spell's going off, you're basically dead. Especially if both of those little wizard dudes get their spell off, you're dead. So definitely not something that you want to have happen. We're gonna go ahead and take this ladder back up. And we're about to do the hardest part of this dungeon here. Grab our Fergo Bloom. We're gonna drop. And then we're back out here. We want to trigger that trap. And then we want to run. And we want to try to get to this. And we want to run to the next one. Grab your glass shard. And then we're just going to run to the end. Want to kill this imp here. This imp here. Want to kill this dude here. Grab your Shadow Realm rune. We got 2 imps here. And now for the hardest thing that we're gonna have to do in this dungeon. We need to get ourselves in a little hole right there. And the window to do so is milliseconds long. Okay. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to edit this. Oh, come on. This is bullshit. Okay, so now that we're inside, we want to jump out at the top. We want to open this treasure chest here. Then we want to trigger the trap. Then we want to jump on top. And we're making our way to the other side. And then once we get to the other side, we want to grab the stone sheathed sword. And then we can take the ladder down. Grab your glovewort. Then we'll drop down one more time. And then just run right across to this alcove here. And then one more trap. Grab the loot. And then head down. All right, so this boss, this is Death Knight boss. He's gonna do a bunch of lightning. Really, the only attack to watch out for is he's gonna do like a super grab. And if he grabs you, he can also grab your summon. If he does that, he's gonna heal himself up to full. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot that you can do about him grabbing your summon, but try not to let him grab you. And that'll be the big thing. Go ahead and use your flask. Use Blood Flame Blade. And then when we get in here, we're not going to be able to summon Mimic right away, I don't think. We'll give it a shot. All right, we got Mimic off. Now we want to run away, run away. We're running away. We're running away. We're going to go ahead and use our perfume bottle. We're about to be out of these, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, and now we're just going to lay into the boss. All right. Oh, he got me on the grab. And you see he's going to heal himself back up to full. Now, it doesn't do that much damage to us. It's not the damage that we're concerned about, right? We put in a lot of effort to get him, to get his hit points down that far. And then he just healed himself back up to full. It doesn't matter how many hit points he has when he does that. He's going to heal himself up to full. All right, he's got a pretty nasty advance there. He's going to do a double lightning. He's down. Your Death Knight Twin Axes and the Crimson Amber Medallion. And that's going to be that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back to the castle front. And that's where we're going to end the episode for today. So I will see you all in the next one.